friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Now, one of the most common questions I get asked is, how do you sew with straight seams? Like, how do you consistently keep that straight seam? Like when you're quilting and you need a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, or that scant 1/4 of an inch. Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you make sure to stay on track? And there are some tools and some gadgets, and I love me a good gadget. So I'm gonna show you some of my favorite ways to assist in keeping those seams nice and straight. I've got 3 things that I'm going to show you today on ways that you can do this. So I'm going to switch my view and we're going to go right to the sewing machine so I can show you exactly what that looks like. We're at the sewing machine. Now there are a few things that you can do without having to buy anything extra, okay? So first thing is, look at your needle plate. Now this has got marks on it. Now one thing I want you to do, especially if you've ever purchased an aftermarket needle plate, if you've needed to replace this one and you found one on Amazon, it was a little bit cheaper than the branded version. I get it, I've done it. Make sure you measure these markings to check that they're accurate. For sewing quilting, it matters. You want to make sure you're sewing with the same seam allowance all the way throughout your project. So you can use these lines as a guide, okay? The other thing is you can take your standard presser foot. This is the one that came with my machine. And you can just use the edge of your foot as a guide. Now, that's not going to give me that 1/4 of an inch seam allowance that I want. It's going to be a bit less because you can see my 1/4 inch line is right here and the edge of the foot is here. So this is probably more like an 1/8 of an inch. Generally like to sew along the edge of the presser foot because it helps me keep my fabric nice and straight. And you can see I've got a nice straight line there. The other thing I love is you can get a 1/4 of an inch presser foot for your sewing machine. So look up the type of machine that you have and look for the accessories. Now, I will recommend that you get, if you're sewing with a Juki machine like this one here, get a Juki foot. Get it from Juki Junkies. They have a great website for all things Juki. If you're shopping for Janome, get something from Sewing Parts Online and get the authentic foot. I've had trouble with aftermarket ones. I'm just going to say that. So anyway, this is a 1/4 of an inch presser foot. So I'm going to use that as my guide and I'm going to push this down. And now I can still sew with my fabric right along the edge of that foot. And it just kind of helps me keep things nice and straight. See, nice straight line, a nice 1/4 of an inch away from the foot. Now, when I'm quilting, you might not be able to use this as your guide. Like when I want to make a really cute quilted project, you see how I did all this quilting in the background here? You can see all that. Well, how do I keep all those lines nice and straight? Something I have that I love is this. Now, this is from Amazon. I'll go ahead and link it in the comments for you. It's like $8. This is a clip-on like seam guide. So, not clip-on, but so you unscrew your presser foot here and you just put that in, tighten that back up. So this is lined up with the presser foot. Then what you can do, I'm just going to do a line. Normally I would draw this with like a ruler and a pen to mark my first line so that it is straight. We're living on the edge and eyeballing this right here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Hey, that's pretty straight. That's pretty good for eyeballing it. But then what you do is you take your seam guide. Now, depending on how far apart you want your quilted squares, like I wanted these to consistently be the same, but they're about 1 inch apart. There's a wing nut here on the back of this. You see the holes, they just go on here. And then there's a wing nut and you can slide it back and forth and you can put it wherever you want. So if you want your stitches closer together, further apart, whatever you want, you just adjust that. Then, when you put this under your presser foot, you're looking here, but you're also looking here to keep this nice and straight. So you're going to put your needle down, and then I'm going to watch this as I sew. Because what I want to do is I want to keep my line nice and lined up with this guide. That we got a nice straight line. So if we keep doing that consistently throughout our project, now I will say that Are my lines all straight every single time? No. Sometimes I sew too fast. Sometimes I let things bobble a little bit. You know, it happens. But when your project is all said and done, if you bobble a little bit, it's really not going to be visible. So don't worry too much about it. Don't beat yourself up, because I can guarantee that in this project right here, some of these lines are not quite as straight or as perfect as they might look, but you're never going to see that when it's all said and done. So use this to get nice, really, really straight lines while you're sewing. Now, before you go buy this gadget, and I know it's only $8, but it's still $8, and your machine may have come with something similar to this. Now, this is, you know, this is an aftermarket, just add-on little gadget. Your machine may have come with a tool that is like, it looks kind of like this, where it's a straight line here and then it jets out, and it simply slides into your presser foot. Now, my feet on this machine in particular do not have that ability. You can see there's no hole, but if you look on some of your machines, you might have like a little hole back here. That's for that guide to slide in and out of, and it may have come with your machine, so you might already have it, and that's what this does. So I love that this one is adjustable though, and that you can slide it back and forth. The other one is adjustable, you just slide it in and out the back of your presser foot. So check to see if you have one. If your machine did not come with one or does not have the ability, you might need to buy this little universal one that you can just simply clamp onto the side of your presser foot. Just make sure it's going to be compatible with your machine before you purchase one. Okay, so that's, you know, we talked about presser feet, we talked about using the needle plate, and buying an aftermarket seam guide. Now, another fun trick to give yourself some nice lines is to buy seam tape. Now, I want to tell you that this seam tape was originally developed and created by a company called Cluck Cluck Sew. They're the original creators, and there have been tons and tons of knockoffs made. Go to their website and buy directly from them. Go buy from the original maker, okay? Because it's going to work better. For one, it's going to stick better to your machine. So what you want to do is you want to line up the red line with where you're sewing. So basically with the needle, okay? So I have a ruler handy, and I'm just going to tuck this kind of right under my feet. I'm just eyeballing it right now. It might be, you know what, I'm going to take this off just so I can see better and so you can see what I'm doing. Maybe I'm going to take this off. What the heck? Oh. Put your needle up. Ooh, you'd think it was my first time with a sewing machine here. Okay. So now what you're going to do is line that up. You don't want it over your feed dogs. I'm just looking. Lined up. Again, don't put it over the feed dogs. Make sure it's all lined up nice and neat, and then you want to keep it straight as well. So then slowly pull it down your machine and your table, whatever space you have here, keeping it straight so that your line is straight the whole time you're sewing. And what I like to do, because this dips down, I just push it down in that little crack and then tear it off. Now, this is eventually going to wear away and peel off, but that's why you buy a whole roll of it. And you guys, this lasts so long. So really, buy from the original maker, go support them, and get yourself some seam tape, because this is great for straight lines, but also when you're sewing half square triangles, so you don't have to draw all the lines. And I'm going to do another video for you on that so you can see exactly what I mean. So that is 3 ways to help you sew straighter lines. I love this gadget, you guys. I use it all of the time. So again, check to see if your sewing machine came with one that looks similar to this. Also, get yourself a 1/4 inch presser foot, especially if you're going to start quilting. It makes a huge difference. If you're going to get the seam tape, check out Cluck Cluck Sew. They are the original makers. So not only does it stick better, but then you also know that your lines are accurate, because I've heard that the knockoffs, they're not so accurate. So that could cause you trouble down the road too. So I hope that was helpful. Make sure you watch this next video, and I'm going to show you how to use this seam tape for half square triangles.